what's your move, and develop a strategy and a plan to move forward. Those types of things are super, super important. So if you've had a setback, acknowledge it, give yourself the space to grieve and accept it. But it's normal. It's not permanent, and there is a path forward. So take the time to regroup. Sometimes we don't have a lot of time to regroup. It's important not to be or to appear reactionary, but we want to acknowledge the new situation and move forward as best we can. You know what the next step should be. You just have to do it, and you have to conjure up the strength sometimes to do it.
Interesting. Message of hope. If you could go back and give one piece of advice to your younger self during a difficult time, what would it be?
Never quit.
Interesting. Never quit. And what message of hope would you like to give for all our audience or people in our circle?
That if you do the right things, you control what you can, the outcome will be the best it could be, and you'll be able to live without regrets. And that's what I try to live by every day. I can't control the outcome, but I can control the elements that I put in place, the effort that I bring. And every time, especially in sales, I always leave no stone unturned. I always like to say, my work begins when somebody tells me that can't be done, or that's impossible, or don't bother doing it. It can't be done. That's where my work begins. And I will turn over every stone, and I'll leave no stone unturned, and I will leave it all on the field every time. And I'll be able to look back and know that I did everything I could to achieve that goal. And I can live with that. And I think you can too. That's where you should strive to be in every pursuit you make.
100%. Thank you. Healabuddy is an online marketplace to find virtual therapists in Canada. And we are geared specifically to address the challenges that 3 communities faced, which is veterans and their spouses, mothers with postpartum depression issues, parents with ADHD kids. Do you have any message for them, the audience, in that segment?
Yeah. Look, I know that there's a lot of challenges in this world, and they're inevitable. And I can relate personally and by proxy with family and those that I'm close to everything that you just outlined. So that is a very worthwhile cause, but at the same time, to the audience, you're not alone. Sometimes it's important to shrink our bubble when things get too overwhelming, and just to focus on the moment and realize we're okay, and that the people immediate to us are okay. Sometimes they're not okay, but and sometimes we're not okay. But it's there's also a lot to be said for finding the people that you can rely on and trust in those moments where you need help and support the most. And please do seek out those resources.
100%. Thank you, Carson. Thanks. It's been a wonderful time well spent having to understand how a failure could lead you to success, knocking off obstacles and overcoming failures. And the path that you have taken should be an inspiration for many at large. So we take a cue out of it, or multiple cues from here. Thanks so much. You have a fantastic rest of the day and a blessed day. Thank you.
Well.